Inside MLFB on SGPN is presented by WynnBET. Bet $50 at WynnBET and get $200 on free bets. Bet big, win bigger with WynnBET. Download the WynnBET app now or visit wynnbet.com and start winning today. We're also brought to you by Sleeper. You already play fantasy on Sleeper, but now you can win cold hard cash with their over-under game. Just head to sleeper.com/SGP on your phone to join the SGPN group, and Sleeper will automatically match your first deposit up to $100. That's sleeper.com/SGP. We're also brought to you by Ipvanish. Ipvanish is the official VPN of SGPN, and they're offering 70% off if you go to ipvanish.com/SGP. That's ipvanish.com/SGP. And make sure to check out our new Discord server, the perfect place to interact and sweat bets with the entire SGPN crew. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. Cool. And Steve Videtich.
Videtich. Rhymes with kick.
Videtich rhymes with kick. Got it. All right. Joining us today on Inside MLFB is Steve Videtich of MLFB. So, Steve, thank you for taking some time out. I know you're a very busy man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. I'm glad to sit down and tell the story of MLFB and anything we can share.
So, Steve, we obviously got to start. You're a former player. You started in the arena leagues. How did a career in the arena leagues just end up turning into a career as a football executive?
Well, I played for 13 years, and I graduated. My wife gives me crap about this all the time. I graduated with a degree in industrial engineering, and I've never used it a day in my life. So, but I feel like I found my way in sports, and I found my way to the business side of sports. Probably about the fourth, fifth year in my Arena Football League career, I started looking at life after football and found my way to the business side, and had people in the MLS and the Arena League offices in New York City, and as well as teams in the Arena League that gave me an opportunity during the off season to get experience on that business side, selling tickets, doing grassroots marketing, doing whatever, just to kind of build that knowledge and understanding, so that when I was done playing, I was able to really have a pretty smooth transition for life after football. I didn't have to feel like I was starting from scratch all over again.
So we hear all the stories about the Arena League. There's been all the gimmicks. There's been everything. There was the KISS team. There was the spirit of Philadelphia, or the Philadelphia Soul, and just everything. What's it like to work in an environment like that that's just willing to try everything, including the kitchen sink?
It's interesting. I've always said that when I was a general manager in the Arena Football League, I've seen it done well, I've seen it done bad, and everything in between. And one of the challenges is to kind of figure out your market that you're in. I know, like back in the day with the Orlando Predators of the Arena League, you go to their games and it was almost like going to a nightclub. It was just kind of that atmosphere. It wasn't always family friendly, but everybody was there having a good time like they were going to the club. But then you go to like what we had in Utah when I was a player out there. I mean, we were getting 14,000, 15,000 fans a game, and it was very much a family atmosphere, but it was still the same thing. Everybody was having fun. So it's a matter of just kind of knowing your neighborhood, knowing your marketplace, and kind of adhering to that, to stick to it.
So you're talking about that, knowing your neighborhood, knowing your environment, and how Major League Football going into 4 very unique cities that haven't seen professional football. 3 of them haven't seen professional football before.
Right.
1 hasn't seen it in over a decade. What do you know about your neighborhoods? What do you know about your new neighbors in each of those cities?
Well, like I said, we're starting from scratch, so we have a lot to learn, actually. We're still figuring that out in a lot of the cities, but our game plan is to still that same thing. We want to have fun. So we're going to start out with kind of a pretty same game plan for each marketplace, and everything will develop from there as we learn the market. We're going to get in there and we're going to meet the people in the neighborhood, meet our neighbors, and get to know people and figure it out. So we have no qualms about learning those neighborhoods. We don't think it's cookie cutter that you have to work at every market the same place. So it's we're gonna figure it out and get to know our people.
Did you know that browsing online using incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? That's right, without added security, you might as well give away all your private data to hackers, advertisers, your ISP, and other prying eyes. That's why I use Ipvanish VPN to make it easy to stay truly private and secure on the internet. Ipvanish helps you safely browse the internet by encrypting 100% of your data. This means that your private details, password, communications, browsing history, and more will be completely shielded from falling into the wrong hands. Even your physical location will be hidden. Ipvanish makes you virtually invisible online. It's that simple. You can use Ipvanish on unlimited devices without sacrificing on speed, your computers, tablets, phones, even devices like your Fire Stick when you're streaming media. Whether I'm at home or in public, I don't go online anymore without using Ipvanish. Ipvanish is offering an incredible 70% off their yearly plan for our listeners with a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's just like getting 9 months for free. Ipvanish is super easy to use. All you have to do is tap one button and you're instantly protected. You won't even know it's on. Stop sharing with the world everything you stream, everything you search for, and everything you buy. Take back your privacy today with the brand rated 4.6 out of 5 on Trustpilot. So go to ipvanish.com/SGP and use promotional code SGP and claim your 70% savings. That's ipvanish.com/SGP.
Talk a little specifically about each of the market. Just one quick thing. What excites you most about being in Canton as a league?
Just the history with the Hall of Fame being right there and everything. Obviously, that's, there's so much history and with the excitement of having that first game of the NFL season there every year. There's just a lot of excitement built around that and the history with the ceremonies leading up to that game. If we can just tap into that, and as well as Ohio is just a hotbed of, passion for football. And so if we can tap into that and get those people passionate about what we're doing, I think Canton's going to be a great marketplace.
And having a coach like Bill Conley, who's a legend in Ohio, I was told
Absolutely.
this, and then I went to Ohio and I actually talked to people, and just people on the street knew,
Yep.
Oh, Bill Conley's involved? Oh, I'm in on this.
Yeah, he and I had a sit down the other day, and we were talking about a couple of the seasons I played in the Arena Football League. We were in Columbus, Ohio. And I told him, I said, yeah, I've already figured that market out from the standpoint of just put a couple Buckeyes on the roster in the organization and you're gold. So that's it'll be exciting getting up there for sure.
So working down a little bit, still in the Midwest, Little Rock, what excites you most about having a team in Little Rock, Arkansas?
You're starting to get into SEC country there with the University of Arkansas up the road. And so, again, you're talking about another part of the country that's just passionate about football. And so if we can give these guys just, that kind of fill in during the off season and get them geared up so they're even more excited by the time they get to, college football season, we just want to fill that gap and keep them coming and keep them excited.
Are you worried at all? You're starting to get into SEC country there in Arkansas, and we've been told that SEC fans are a little bit more sophisticated. They know their football. Are you worried that you guys won't be able to appeal to those fans, or that the fans might know that it's not up to snuff?
You know what? It's a learning curve like anything else. I mean, we got to find out what their trigger is to get them excited and happy about it. If it's former players being involved, if it's just again creating that atmosphere. I think for us, the fun atmosphere is a huge part of it, because if you create an excitement around the game and the event of the game, then the people are going to figure it out that it's a fun place to be, and the prices are going to be right with the ticket, and so it's they'll figure it out, and we'll figure it out along with them.
Explosive offense coached by Ernest Wilson's going to help some stuff there, right?
Absolutely. He's another guy with a little bit of arena football background.
I mean, he raved about Little Rock when we talked to him. He was absolutely all in on the Little Rock experience with the arena.
Yep.
I mean, so hopefully you guys can carry that over there.
Absolutely. We're excited about Little Rock. It'll be a lot of fun there.
Now, heading out to Virginia Beach, it's a little bit unlike the other ones. They had professional football in the United Football League back in the mid 2000s there. What are you looking to tap into there?
I mean, obviously there you have a lot of military population with the folks there. But I mean, again, you're talking about the Norfolk area is just another hotbed of, how many college, teams are going there to recruit talent out of Norfolk. So again, there's a big high school presence there with the state of Virginia. And so we tap in again to the excitement and give them something fun to be a part of. And now we're all of a sudden in that marketplace like that where the talent, in my opinion, is a lot younger and the college presence is not as big. There's still, Old Dominion and Virginia Tech and University of Virginia and a lot of the schools there. But we also have that, big high school presence there, which is really huge. And we're there to, be mentors and give them something to, look forward to and achieve. There's always something there for them to reach for.
And I I know city officials in Virginia Beach are super excited for y'all. Councilman Aaron Rouse made a promise that if the Armada win the championship, he's going to make sure they get a parade that he never got for the UFL.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think Virginia Beach is one of our smaller stadiums, but to me, the size of the stadium doesn't matter, because if we can fill it up, it's going to be that more of a raucous, exciting atmosphere. And when you get the crowds there and fill something like that up, it just lends to the excitement that people are, encouraged to come.
And they've shown out for the developmental football leagues before with the UFL, so that's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. We know we got some foundation that has been built prior to us, so we're excited about that to build upon it.
And now we're coming to our hosts right now in Mobile, Alabama. Just what we're deep. You talked about starting to touch SEC country. We're in the heart of SEC country, on the Gulf Coast, in the heart of the football belt.
Yep.
How's this a fit for Major League Football?
I mean, again, it's the people are excited here. Like I said, when we go out in public, people are talking to us. People are excited about us. They've heard about us, and we've gotten great support from the city officials and different folks around town. And you feel an energy here when you go out and meet and talk with people, and they know exactly who we are and why we're here. So we're excited. I think it's going to be a great one here. I think this could be one of our big launching pads here in Mobile to, really build upon. And we've got some exciting things for the future of Alabama, that's for sure.
And a character like Jerry Glanville at the helm and Jeff Reinbold calling plays has to be something that the people in Mobile are excited about.
Yep, those are names that definitely get your foot in the door in a lot of ways. So we're good to have them a part of what we're doing.
Make sure to get down on the Wins Bet 50 Win $200 promotion, where a $50 bet qualifies you for up to $200 in free bets. Bet $500 on sports or casino before July 31st, 2022. Get entered to win the ultimate fantasy football draft experience at Encore Beach Club, including a 2-night stay at Wynn Resorts for you and your entire league. Multiple entries allowed. There's so much to choose from, and all you have to do is download the WynnBet app or visit wynnbet.com to get started. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at wynnbet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. SGPN's also offering a free home run derby contest exclusively on the SGPN app. Be sure to go download the free app and enter today. Winner gets a $200 gift certificate to the SGPN store. Now on to Sleeper. Sleeper is the fastest growing fantasy platform today with millions of players. You probably already have a fantasy league on there. I use it for all of mine. It's a game-changing product unlike anything else in the industry, and now you can make money on Sleeper too by playing their new over-under game. It's super simple. First, in any sport, choose 2 or more players that you like and pick the over-under. For example, the number of points in basketball or hits in baseball. Then choose the amount of money you want to enter into the contest. If you pick correctly, you can win anywhere from 2 to over 20 times your money you put in. The main reason I'm excited about Over-Under on Sleeper is that it's the only app where I can join my buddies' contests and play together. It's got a built-in group chat where I can see and copy my friends' picks with the tap of a button. It's insanely fun to ride it out together. Stop what you're doing and download Sleeper to play their new Over-Under game. Have fun with your friends and make some money.
So now that we've talked about cities and all of those opportunities, you're someone as a player and an Arena League executive, you know that challenge that young men go through as they're trying to stay in the game. To quote so many people, we all get told we can't play the game at some point. Some of us just have to wait a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Why is Major League Football so important, and what can it provide to these young men?
Well, the thing that I've always sold to people that didn't know what Major League Football over the last few years is the NFL doesn't have a developmental league. It's the only major sport that doesn't have a minor league system of any kind. Everybody, the NBA's got the G League, the NHL's got minor leagues, the baseball's got minor leagues. The NFL doesn't have a minor league. And so right now, the guys that are coming, so there's roughly 1,200 guys that are going to NFL camps every year, and about probably 300 to 400 of them are going to get cut. And right now, there's nowhere for them to go to get better, other than just go work out and do drills and keep lifting and waiting on a phone call. And so the way the NFL is set up, that the starters get so much attention during the week of practice that those reserves and practice squad guys, they don't get the attention and development that they do in the NFL that we can provide in a league like this. And so we're providing, I always call this an opportunity football league, we're providing that opportunity to get out here, be coached by coaches that have NFL experience, have high-level college experience, and know what it takes to get to that next level, and give those guys an opportunity to get their cleats in the grass in a game situation, in a professional game situation, and give themselves that opportunity to put some action on film that they can see to the NFL. And we've already got some NFL people reaching out to us and going, hey, who's on your roster, when are your games? We want to come and check you guys out so we can see what the talent is.
As an executive, how would you sell a player on game film like this is going to be more valuable than workouts and drills?
Yeah, I mean, the game film, it was the old saying, the film never lies, right? And it's putting that on film, because it's one thing to go through a workout and show this and show that, but when you have to do it head to head with somebody else, then that's where, you know, the film really turns out who you are. And so by us providing that, and we've got some great people in the film, you know, what we're doing here that are going to provide extra ways for those guys to capitalize with that film and really give them good quality film that they can send off to the NFL. It's not, you know, we're not trying to provide them with some grainy old 8mm or something like that they have to send out on a VHS tape or something like that. We're trying to give them good quality, digital quality stuff that they can send off that's going to showcase their skills and abilities.
You have some amazingly talented players here. We've gotten to know them over the past couple of days. We've seen them. We've done the research on them. They all clearly have pro-level talent. Mm-hmm. Why have they been overlooked?
You know, it's just the way of the world sometimes. I mean, I've had my own, you know, stories over the years of trying to make it to the NFL, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You have to keep fighting for it. If it's, you know, we talked the other night about with some of the coaches about these guys have to find their passion. They have to find their next gear. They have to find that next level of commitment to what they're doing, their craft that they're competing at. And if they can't find that, then that's what's holding them back. And you have to eliminate all the excuses. You have to eliminate all the reasons why you're not getting there. You have to be willing to run through that wall to make it to that next level. And if you're not willing to do that, then it's not going to happen for you. And again, we're providing these players with another tool that can help them break down that wall and get to that next level.
And, you know, we talk about players, but there are also coaches who are still hoping to advance their careers. You have a lot of former standout athletes, standout players. You know, what's the benefit from coaches like a Darius Bell being around so many great and veteran coaches? Like we talked about Jerry Glanville, Terry Shea, Bill Conley, Ernest Wilson. What can a young coach gain from an experience like this? Well,
again, I go back to the phrase of it being an opportunity football league. It's not just the players that we're providing opportunities for. It's the head coaches. It's people in the front office. It's the young person that, you know, wants to just get into sports and work in the business side like I did one day. You know, we're providing those opportunities and giving them a chance to prove themselves. And with a coach, you know, we're giving them talent to work with that is, sometimes you have to be able to take that talent that may be here, and if you can take that talent here and raise them to here, then, you know, a higher level, then that's going to prove your worth as a coach. And so we're giving them that, you know, again, we're giving a blank canvas with a lot of these guys to, you know, paint a masterpiece and make something happen, and anything that we can do to showcase their skills is going to come out in the same way.
You've been very involved in the league for many years. You know, how does it feel to be ready to finally have cleats in the grass, to see footballs flying, to see an opening kickoff? How does it feel to be preparing for that?
It's amazing. I mean, it's been a lot of years of, can we do this? Can we really make it happen? Are we going to happen? You know, do I need to go a different direction? You know, and I've had some opportunities to go a different direction, but I've always believed in this, and it's happy to see that belief and that, you know, constant grind to get here is actually kind of finally paying off. And so we're really excited about that, and we're hoping the fans will come out and check it out and give us that opportunity to showcase what we're going to do.
Is there any game that you've got circled on the calendar that you're like, I want to make sure I'm at that game?
Championship game in Canton.
Championship game
Let's get to the final game and let's have a blast.
There we go. Similar vein, real quick, any players you're really excited to see, or any players you think that folks should know about before kickoff?
No, I haven't really delved into the rosters that much to know. I mean, I know the coaches have got some great talent coming in. I'm excited to, get some work done on my end on the offensive side, but get into the, practices and see what talent we have so I can start, eyeballing some guys. And, I'm happy me being an NC State guy, I'm happy to see one NC State guy on a roster, so that was kind of cool. But no, I'm excited to see what we got, and I'm so excited to get out to the practice field and start spotlighting some of those guys.
Awesome. So, Steve, thank you very much for your time. You're a busy man. We appreciate everything, and we're just as excited to see Major League Football kick off this season.
Thank you. Anything we can do to help you guys as well, we appreciate all of it.
Nova Production.